Welcome to The Trend, a show that gives you the latest and greatest in trending news for the week. I'm your host, Peach Rizzo, and in this episode, we're going to talk about HEIDI KLUM, SHAWN, MENDES, and more. All this coming to you here on The Trend. Halloween is officially over, and celebrities have finally debuted their yearly costumes. Netizen favorites included Sabrina Carpenter as Disney's Lizzie McGuire, Lupita Nyong'o as Marvel's Storm, Camila Cabello as Regina George from Mean Girls, Madeline Page and Camila Mendes as Kim Possible and Shigo, and Lori Harvey as the bride from Kill Bill. One celebrity whose costume is anticipated every year, dubbed the Queen of Halloween, HEIDI KLUM premiered her full-coverage animatronic E.T. costume alongside her husband, also in full costume at her annual Halloween party. In a surprising coincidence, musician Janelle Monáe also dressed in a similar full-body E.T. suit for her own Halloween party. Social media has turned the event into a Who Wore It Better challenge. AP News posted a TikTok regarding the choice of costumes. The top comment from user Lexi reads, "They both ate and went totally different directions with it, and there's no way they could have predicted they both would do this, so I give them kudos." While the next most popular comment from user Wheelie Cool Beans states, "I'm gonna need people to step into reality. One of these is better than the other." Neither KLUM or Monáe have commented on their kindred costumes, but here at The Trend, we're big fans of both interpretations. At a concert in Denver, singer Shawn Mendes seems to have released a statement on his sexuality, with Mendes stating that he had been unable to discover certain parts of himself due to starting his career at a young age. He would go on to say, quote, "The real truth about my life and my sexuality is that, man, I'm just figuring it out like everyone else. I don't really know sometimes, and I know the other times," end quote. The statement was shared in a video on social media, and fans have been commenting on how the sexualities of artists and celebrities are discussed online, with many stating that the public should not feel entitled to know about their private lives, and others saying that one should never feel forced to label themselves. One of the remarks made by Mendes during his concert said, quote, "I think it's kind of silly because I think sexuality is such a beautifully complex thing, and it's so hard to just put into boxes," end quote, before performing his new and unreleased song, The Mountain. Ever wanted a month to not do something? Then November is your new favorite month. Don't feel like shaving your legs or face? The No Shave November is a perfect activity. People across the internet have decided on tasks not to do in November. People choose to participate in this because the month of November has the word no in it. This formed the idea of a month of choosing not to do something. For example, one could choose to participate in No Noise November, where you do not talk on public transportation, during movies, or you do not yell. Another option, one of the most popular ones, is No Nuance November, where someone shares their hot takes or controversial opinions on something. What will you stop doing this November? We here at The Trend already failed at No Noise November. It is everyone's favorite time of the year again, election season, for Sexiest Man. The People's Sexiest Man Alive has been announced, and we here at The Trend have some opinions.
Hey guys, it's Brianna, and as of right now, we are 1 week away from People's Sexiest Man Alive from being announced. So we went out and asked all the MUTV members who they think should be or could be People's 2024 Sexiest Man Alive. Let's go. X, who do you think should be the People's Sexiest Man Alive?
Okay, off the top of my head, my gut's saying Hugh Jackman.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
Any reasons why?
Look at the guy.
Hugh Jackman, Nicholas Chavez, or Glenn Powell?
Dylan O'Brien. I used to have a cardboard cutout.
It's going to be between Glenn Powell and Miles Teller. My personal pick would be Glenn Powell, I think.
You don't think he's too young?
No, I don't think so.
You can be sexy at a young age?
I mean, I think you can be sexy at a young age and at an old age. Like Hugh Jackman's still kicking it pretty good, so I think he's a good contender. I think Glenn Powell.
I would have to say Jacob Elordi.
Good answer. You don't think he's too young?
Too young. He's right age.
Cillian Murphy, specifically now that he has his blonde hair.
Okay, Oppenheimer. I have so many opinions on who should be Sexiest Man Alive because, like, Glenn Powell had a big summer. Then you have Cillian Murphy, Oppenheimer. Who else? The other person who had a big summer? Other people. Willem Dafoe, Jeff Goldblum. I'd love to see it. However, my pick is Jensen Ackles because he's hot.
Be Adam Brody because not only is he hot, but he just seems like the nicest person ever. Like, literally, if there's a doppelganger who literally is just like Adam Brody, please hit me up.
My answer is going to be Daryl Tofa.
I think this year's Sexiest Man Alive should be Mingyu from 17. you gotta trust me on this one. Like,
I
you
trust
gotta,
you.
You
I
gotta
trust you.
trust. His Calvin Klein photo shoot came out recently. You gotta trust. You gotta trust me
Okay,
on this.
I believe you.
Ryan Reynolds, 100% through and through. I love that man.
Hugh Jackman.
Oh, we've gotten that quite a bit today. Other people, I can't remember. Tell me. Paige last year said Harry Styles. Do you still feel the same way?
I would say he's a close contender, but I'm gonna go with Niall Horn.
The guy who plays Austin Alley, Ross Lynch.
Ross Lynch?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ross
No one
Lynch.
has, but we are now.
Yep, he's also a good answer.
Good answer.
You know who I also failed to mention earlier? Aaron Taylor Johnson. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Do you think Grandma will let him?
Who do I want to add? Well, I've always loved Zac Efron, but I'm not gonna say him this year because. Wait, are you recording? Because don't take it off me. Take it off. My answer, who I think should be the 2024 People's Magazine Sexiest Man Alive, is the one and only Chris Pine. I almost forgot his name.
It absolutely has to be Chris Martin, my favorite member of Coldplay.
The only member of Coldplay.
Dylan O'Brien.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Dylan O'Brien. Did you see the Saturday Night movie? Those shorts? Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel, I'll Stonewall Jackson on the hill. Vin Diesel.
Definitely Joost Klein. He was the Netherlands contestant for Eurovision. He is I would marry him in a heartbeat, I'm not gonna lie.
It's either gotta be Jungkook, which I know won't happen, or Childish Gambino.
64-year-old Tony Goldwyn, whom I love. My president.
1 week later.
Hey guys, so People's Sexiest Man was announced last night on the Stephen Colbert Show. It was John Krasinski. So, obviously I wanted Jensen Ackles. I'm a little disappointed. I just feel as though People's Magazine chooses people who have been thirsted over like 3 years ago. Like John Krasinski was not relevant this year at all. Glenn Powell was. Everybody else was. John Krasinski?
John Krasinski's great. Love him. Love Jim in The Office. Whatever else he's done.
I like John Krasinski. I like him.
John Krasinski, like, maybe of a different time. Maybe a time before. Because, like, what has he done this year? You know what I mean? Like,
he directed If.
Wow.
If anybody saw that.
And everyone watched that movie. Yeah, big blockbuster hit. No, but, like, why not? I get Glenn Powell because it's, like, relevant, you know?
Right.
But, like, I don't see, like, maybe in 2015? It's 2024.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know about that.
Well, Adam Brody didn't win. And to say I'm disappointed, I'm disappointed.
In my opinion, John Krasinski was not a bad pick, honestly. But yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is. That's what the people wanted, I guess. But
what people?
Not these people.
He's kind of mid. Like, I don't know.
Very, very happy with the decision. I'm positive about it. Yeah.
Woo! I'm okay with it.
So, Kamari, I know you wanted Tony Goldwyn, but what's your reaction to John Krasinski?
Too young. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I like John Krasinski. I think he's a great guy, family man, you know, nice and respectful. He's the last person I would have ever thought would have gotten this position.
Okay, think 3 years ago when he was doing like
John, A Quiet Place. John.
What's the name of that show?
Yes, the Amazon Prime one.
Yes,
They're like
that
the only
one.
thing they marketed that is Amazon Prime.
And everybody's like, oh my God, he's shredded. Look at him. He's so hot. 3 years ago.
I just think his head isn't sexy. Like, his head is big.
Guys, we figured it out. It's Jack Ryan.
Was I upset? A little bit, yes. But I don't think anybody was as upset as my mom. So I made my mom make a prediction for who she thought was going to be sexiest man this year, and she said Rob Lowe. And, right? Yeah. So I texted her, and I was like, sexiest man of this year is apparently Jim from The Office, and her response was, really? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Sexy? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I think not.
What's your opinion?
I just hope everyone nominated had fun and had a good time.
Thanks, Aaron.
I kind of get it, though. But I feel like the hype of, like, The Office and edits, he's done other work, but he's always known for The
Has he?
Office. Yeah, right. He's done other work, but it's like,
I feel like the hype of that was like 2-3 years ago.
And that's what I said. Yeah.
But I think that's just a common thing. It's like if it trended like at least 2 years ago, then they put it in.
I can't wait to see Glenn Powell in 3 years be sexiest man.
Honestly, I was very surprised. He wasn't even on my radar at all. I was
Right.
thinking of everybody else. And I guess he's old enough. I thought he was too young, but I think he's like 40 something.
Probably.
Yeah. I do have one thing to show though. I wasn't too mad because I have this edit of him saved.
I need 3 copies of each of these stapled and collated. Totally kidding. I need 4.
Yeah.
Okay, sexiest man.
I couldn't even be that mad because I was like, well, I have this in my camera roll, so I can't be pissed off. Anybody else seeing that right now? Were you watching it?
That's all we have for this week on The Trend, but tune in next time for more of the latest and greatest trending topics.